bit of background, just for yourself, Callum, that as the ambassador of the Reading Stars programme, so we've got St Aldham's Academy and some pupils from the Bourne Academy that are the two schools that have taken part in the programme. So if it's okay with you, myself and Steve will just ask you a few little questions and then some of the guys might fire some stuff at you. So linked to reading and literacy, what was your thoughts around reading growing up at school? Did you enjoy reading?
Yeah, I liked football magazines when I was younger. Sticker books and stuff like that. I wasn't really into novels and things, but growing up I always did like to read, and
brilliant, good. In terms of, do you guys, some of the guys here, do you read football magazines, some of you, don't you?
Some.
Yeah? Have you got all the match attacks?
Yeah.
Have you got his one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to get
Some
hold
of
of, isn't it?
Brilliant. Just in terms of going into like favourite book and things like that, have you got any favourite books or?
Yeah, I've got a book that I read at the minute. It's called Relentless. It's based around psychology within football and the mental side of the game, and how to go from good to great to being unstoppable, basically. Yeah, so it's a good read. Brilliant. And
good stuff.
It's good motivation for me. Yeah.
Good. So some good messages in there, just in terms of the psychology stuff. So some of you might not think that reading and literacy is your thing, but if you turn your hand to it, you never know what you might be able to achieve. Brilliant. Obviously, being a professional footballer, could you give an example to the guys about what you need to read day to day or a match day or something?
Yeah, well, the manager has presentations a lot of the time on teams that you're going to be playing against and things that you need to carry out in that game, so you have to be able to read the instructions and be able to understand what they mean, and that's how you pick up points in the league, is learning your opposition. So yeah, it's good.
Very good. Steve, you got anything?
And we've got a football question in a minute. Got a football question? Anybody got one? Go on, I know you have. Have you got one? So it's the big one, Callum, is that we know you're back in training, and how's that coming? How's you feeling after the injury?
Yeah, it's going well. I trained on Monday with a few players that are in and out of the squad, so that was a good session to get introduced into. It's going well, and hopefully I've got my eyes set on a return in a few weeks' time. So fingers crossed.
Great stuff. And I know it's a big day for boys and girls here to come and visit Premier League Stadium. What's the best stadium you've played at? Apart from here, of course.
Yeah, no, this is obviously number one. Probably Anfield. Anfield's a good stadium. I don't support Liverpool or anything like that, but the atmosphere there was good, and we didn't get a result on the day, but it was good to be involved in a stadium like that.
Brilliant.
Good. Anyone else got a question that they want to ask Callum? Yeah, go on then.
What is the most memorable favourite match you've played?
Probably against West Ham, when I scored my first hat-trick. The club's first Premier League goal, my first Premier League goal, so it was a good day at Upton Park. Yeah.
Big day in the club's history, that one. Like I say, score a hat-trick in the Premier League as well. What an achievement, yeah.
History maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone else? Yeah.
From Will?
Who
Yeah.
is your favourite children's character and why?
Ooh.
Favourite children's character? Probably Peppa Pig. Just because it's on. I've got a little boy at home and he watches it quite a lot, so he watches Peppa Pig and Blazing the Monster Machines and all this, so yeah, I have to watch it with him.
Good choice.
Your favourite book is Bounce. Do you believe psychology is important in sport?
Yeah, I think it's massive. Bounce was probably my first psychology book that I'd read. I'm on to my second now, which is a little bit better than that book, but I think it helps you make sure that you're working hard and you don't get complacent, and you try and fulfil everything to your full potential.
Yeah.
You have played in 3 leagues in 3 years. What is the difference between the leagues?
Self-belief, I think. When I first started out at Coventry in League One, for me it was a big step because it was my hometown club and I wanted to play and do well for them. Managed to do that. It seemed quite easy in League One, and then you step up to the Championship and you think it's going to be harder, but then I should have scored a hat-trick on my debut or missed a penalty, but yeah, it seemed just an easy transition really, and then go from the Championship to the Premier League. I think some people get carried away with the media and the stadiums and who you're playing against and stuff like that, but I just believed in myself that I was good enough to play there, and yeah, I managed to score 5 goals in the games that I played this season.
It's a really good message, isn't it? Because we've got a number of players that have played across 3 divisions, from the League One going into the Championship and doing very well in the Premiership, in the Premier League, and a lot of that's down to really hard work. So in terms of where you are in your school career, if you like, you know, you can set your aspirations of where you want to be, and you've got to work hard to try and get there, haven't you? So it's a really important message. Okay. Good. I've got another question.
Who's the best player you have played with?
Played with?
Yeah.
Probably. I'm not sure actually.
Good question.
Yeah, it's a very good question. When I was played for the England under-21s, there was quite a few good players within that group. Thomas Ince was good. Will Hughes was good, and they're obviously younger players that are coming through, but you appreciate the talent that they've got. And yes, they were 2 good players that I've played alongside. Yeah.
What about on the flip side of that? What about toughest opponent, or who do you not like playing against, for instance?
There's no one I don't like playing against, just because I believe in myself so much that it doesn't matter who you play against. But I think you have hard games where sometimes the defender's getting a little bit the better of you and stuff like that. But when we played against Liverpool, they had good centre backs, good midfield players and stuff like that. So it was harder to get the ball off them. But when you did, you just felt confident and like you should be amongst those players anyway. So yeah.
Right, good. Any other questions that you want to ask? Yeah, go on then.
What was your favourite book growing up?
Favourite book growing up? Like I say, when I grew up, I didn't really read too much books, hard copy books, but yeah, I'd sort of just read football magazines and stuff like that, and it's only recently, within the last few years, that I've started reading proper books, so Bounce and Relentless, them 2, yeah. Yeah.
Have you had to change your game when you came into the Premier League?
No, because I think what got my success throughout the League One and Championship worked for me. I got 20 plus goals both seasons, so I thought, why should I change the way I play and things I do that's already brought me success, because then you can lose your identity and things like that. So no, didn't really change anything.
Who's seen the team play across the leagues? Anybody see us play in the Championship last year, even on TV? Yeah, it's the same with the whole team. They seem to play in the Premier League still the same kind of style of football that we played in the Championship and even in League One. We've always tried to and pass it. So again, Callum's message is that, you know, we just tried to carry on what we believed was the right way of doing it, and playing football and trying to get some success that way. And sometimes, if a door shuts one way, doesn't it, it's finding another way of doing it. So when Callum comes up against a real tough opponent, you might have to try something a little bit different to try and be successful. So, you know, they're all good messages to be sending out, yeah? So sometimes when you're at school and something's not quite going right, you've got to keep going at it, and yeah, keep working hard. Good. One more question to finish off, and I think we'll have some photos then, yeah? At the back?
How did I get into football? When I was a little boy, I got 10 aunties and uncles, so I've got a big family, so all my uncles were quite a little bit older than me, but not too much, so I used to play football with them and their friends, and then I just decided to start playing with people my own age and sort of work my way up from there, which was when I was about 7. I think I first started playing a Saturday session just at the local community centre, and then went to a local team and just worked my way up.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
Should we say thank you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, pleasure.